Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a simple wedding guest makeup look. This is how I would do it. I put my hair back and I'm using this Glam Glow Starter in the shade Nude Glow. I'm trying to put it on the high points of my cheeks just so I have that within natural glowy kind of look, and it's actually made my skin look so plump and so beautiful even before I have any makeup on. Love that. Then next I'm gonna go ahead with this no poreblem prime essence from Touch and Soul and just pressing it into my skin to make sure that my pores are nice and blurred. And then I'm just gonna quickly fill my brows in with this elf pomade, and I'm gonna clean them up with this Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I have the shade 22 Wheat. You've seen me do my brows so many times, so I'm quickly cleaning them up here, and as you can see I'm going really nice and slow so I have a crisp look. For foundation, I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty foundation after so long, and the reason I chose this foundation was because it's really full coverage. This is me realizing that it is such a good foundation and I was using it after so long. But as you can see, I'm not going in with a lot of foundation at a time. I'm doing little bit at a time, smaller portions of my face, and once I have it blended in with the brush, you can see the coverage that it gave. I'm just gonna go ahead with a clean, damp sponge to make sure that everything is nice and blended and there are no streaks from the brush because that does not look good at all. Then I'm gonna go ahead with an eyeshadow primer from Luscious Cosmetics, I believe. You only need a little bit, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want to balance out the discoloration that I have on my eyelids, and I want to make sure I have a nice base before we can start our eye look. For the eye look today, we're going to be using this Tartiest Pro palette from Tarte. Look at all the beautiful shades. I'm going to go ahead with this lightest shade. It did have a lot of like kickback, but I'm using a fluffy brush just so I don't have to use a setting powder and it still sets the base. I'm using this light brown shade to put in my as a transition shade. I'm just putting it in my crease, and this is the softest shade that I could start with. Then I'm going ahead with this smoky shade that I have, and I'm taking an angled brush. I did not want this shade to go everywhere, so I'm really trying to be intentional where to put it. Next, I'm going to use this brown shade. I think it's called Edgy, and I'm gonna soften up this look that I have here. I don't want it to be turning out too smoky, so I'm just gonna try to soften up this look and use that brown shade along with the smoky shade that I had, and it's gonna just make the look put together. Then I'm gonna go ahead with a mauve shade because I thought, I know that I'm doing a smoky look, but I still wanted it to have some sort of like color and not look completely like dramatic. Once I was happy with how it was looking, then I went ahead with a golden and a bronze shimmer. They only had like 4 shimmers in this, and I used these 2 shimmers you can see I've done like a cut crease thing, and I'm just trying to place it on top of it. I didn't do a full cut crease, but I've still like outlined it. This is kind of like to make your eyes look bigger than they actually are. Then I'm using that champagne-ish shade in the inner corner of my eyes just to give a little pop. Then I am going in with my favorite all-time favorite Hank and Henry liquid eyeliner just to line a little bit. And then I'm going ahead with this concealer. I believe this is the Maybelline concealer that I have, and I'm using a little bit, not too much. And I'm using this concealer after so long, but it is really good to brighten up your under eyes. You can see how bright and pop like my under eyes look. They look so good. And I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I've used quite a bit of it and I love that. Using it to set my under eyes and any areas that we concealed. Then I'm using this iconic London bronzer and I love the shade. It just looks so pretty on my face. For the blush today, we're going to use NARS Orgasm, and I love that this blush has a little bit of sheen, so if you were going for like a soft look, you wouldn't really need a highlighter. But because we're doing a wedding makeup look, wedding guest makeup look, I wanted to make sure we do have some sort of highlighter. I put mascara on, the one from Milk Makeup, and I'm using this iconic London Illuminator. And you guys, this is one of the products that I would highly recommend if you go to events and you have a lot of weddings to attend or anything like that. It pictures so well. Then I'm gonna set my brows in place. I'm using this Benefit Gimme Brow, and I believe I have the shade 4 or something. Then once I was done with that, I put on these lashes that I have from, I believe, Amazon, and I use the She Glam eyelash glue. Then I'm taking that shade Edgy and I'm running it on my lower lash line, just a little bit, not too much. Then I'm using this Super Ink Matte, I believe that's what it's called, the lipstick from Maybelline. I have the shade Amazonian. I'll put everything in the description for you guys. But this is one of those lipsticks that do not move. No matter what you eat, no matter what you drink, it just does not move at all. And you don't need a lip liner with this one, like I don't at least, and I just use the edge of the applicator and it just looks so beautiful. And now I'm just going to set my face with this Swiss Beauty makeup fixer, and once I was done, I'm quickly gonna change into the traditional outfit that I have. And this is the look, guys. Let me know what you think. Subscribe for more. Bye.